Are you struggling timing your entries or just getting frustrated in general, missing lots of opportunities? If so, this RSI trading strategy can be a powerful tool that you don't want to ignore. So why should you listen to me? Well, first, I'm a full-time trader for over 5 years now with over 10 years of experience. I'm also the owner of the Divergent Trader, where I help hundreds of traders become consistently profitable. I'm also the author of a book, The Blueprint to Trading Psychology, and I've also got a following of over 400,000 followers currently. So at the end of this video, I'm going to reveal my RSI trading secrets so you can start to become a more confident trader. So what is an RSI indicator? Well, the clue is in the name. It's an indicator, firstly. It's an indication of what could happen. All right. We don't want to solely just blindly trade the RSI overbought and oversold condition. It won't work. We need to combine it with other things. But it's a good start to find potential reversal points. So we want to remember it's a technical analysis tool. It's not a holy grail system. It's not going to tell you exactly when the market's going to reverse. It's a momentum indicator to find reversals. So the overbought usually indicates that it could be going to the downside, and an oversold one means it could potentially go up. And the settings that are usually used are the 70 for overbought and the 30 for oversold, and then the middle line is the 50, and it's a reading from 0 to 100. I'll just show you a quick look at what the RSI looks like. So when you bring it up, it will show you if it goes above the 70, it's usually overbought, and if it goes below the 30, it's usually going to go up. So here we are, the charts. If you want to bring up the indicator, you just go to here on Trading View and then press in RSI, and then you can bring it up and it will come up like so. Now, how you do your settings is you just go to this cog here and you can change the period and the style of it and all that stuff. I'll show you my settings and what I like to use. So this is my RSI. I have a shaded highlight here that shows me when it's at these overbought and extreme levels. And the settings I like to use is actually a 10 period RSI length, and the overbought is 75 and 25. Now this just gives me an extra bit of overextension on the move. It's just a bit of a higher quality signal when I see the overbought oversold level compared to that 70-30. It just increases the quality of the signal a little bit better. So the RSI Secret 1 is basically, it's to do with this common misconception that the 70-30 lines are the reversal point. So when it goes past the RSI, it's going to reverse. All right. That's not the case. It doesn't work like that. What you want to do is you want to add confluences to it. So things like price action or high value areas. So high value areas can be things like liquidity. It can be support and resistance, imbalance. When you combine that with the RSI, it increases the signal a lot more. RSI Secret 2. Divergence is your best friend. So this is something I use a lot in my trading, and it really increases the chance of the trade working. So what is divergence? Well, it's an indicator to show a potential change in the market. So a potential change. It's not an exact signal. It's showing that there's a potential change coming. Again, we need to add more confluences to the trade to increase the odds. So what do we use? We can use price and other momentum indicators. And I like to use the Bollinger Bands. So types of divergence. So there's bullish divergence and then there's bearish divergence. For bullish, price makes lower lows, but the RSI makes higher highs. This suggests weakening downward momentum and a potential upward reversal. It could be a buying opportunity. Remember, it could be. That's the key word. It's not a definite. And it's just the opposite for bearish. So price makes higher highs, but on the RSI, it makes lower highs. And this just suggests weakening upward momentum and potential downward reversal. Again, potential. It's often seen as a selling opportunity. RSI Secret 3. Customize your settings. So you want to adjust the RSI period. What the 14 period is, it calculates the last 14 candles and creates an average. And I prefer a 10 period. This just gives me a bit more signals. And when I combine this with the 75-25 settings for the overbought oversold, it gives real nice divergent signals. The shorter, the more sensitive signals. The longer, smoother trends. So that's the longer ones are suitable for less volatile markets or long-term traders, and the shorter ones are more suitable for them short-term traders. You have a smoothing function. This can reduce the noise, but also delay signals. So you just need to experiment. That's the key here. Experiment and find which fits your trading style. So RSI Secret 4. So this is a warning right now, all right? We don't rely on the RSI alone. We combine it with other indicators and price. So why is the RSI not enough? All right. No single indicator is perfect. Remember, indicator. Whenever you see the word indicator, what does it mean? It means indication. It means something that could happen. All right. It's not a definite. What I'm going to show you in a minute on the charts is you can combine it with Bollinger Bands MWs and triple divergences and Fibonacci's. And what this can do, this increases the signal. So here we are on the chart. So I'm going to combine the MW and triple divergences and Bollinger Bands, show you how it works. So price is coming into a high value area to the left, a liquidity point, and it's made a low and a lower low. Now, an easier way of looking at the peaks is just simply bring on a line chart, so you can clearly see that's a low and that's a low. But on the RSI, what's it doing? It's making highs. So that's making a high and that's making a high. So if we just connect these 2 points together, you can see that's going up, but on price, it is actually going down like so. So it's doing the opposite. That's a divergence between the price and the indicator. So the next thing you can do is use a Bollinger Band. Is it rejecting that as well? Yes, it is. We can clearly see that price is coming outside of the Bollinger Band. So far, we've got an MW into a high value area, plus we've got divergence and the Bollinger Band. So we've got a lot of confluences there. So let's see if we were to enter at market here. And this one worked pretty well. So this is a cherry picked example. It's not always going to work as well as this, but you can see how just adding all these confluences together just creates a stronger signal. Now let's go to the next chart and look for another signal. So here we have what we call three highs or triple divergence. Let's go back to that line chart. On price, it's making highs, but on the indicator, it's making lows. So each peak is lower than the next. So we have triple divergence, plus we have price as well, making three short highs. And this is a good time to look for divergence. So let's see what happens with this one. And again, this one goes down. So we're just combining price with the indicator and other technical tools, and it just increases the odds. So make sure you don't just solely rely on that RSI. And you can also see that the RSI, when it first goes oversold to that extreme setting, is a beginning of the signal. It's an indication that the market's getting ready to reverse. So once we see the price doing that, and then we get that RSI divergence, it's all coming together and it's creating that story. So summary, one of the big misconceptions is that 30-70 line, it's not a signal. We don't want to just jump in trading it straight away when it goes RSI overbought, oversold. Secret 2, divergence is your friend, especially when we have them MWs and triple divergences. Secret 3, 75-25 is the best setting on a 10 period, and Secret 4, combine it with Bollinger Bands and price. So if you want to remove the emotions and automate your trading as much as possible, I recommend watching this video next. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.